I remember that shit. Yeah, nigga. Fuck yeah, nigga. We're doing something, mama. We're doing something. Hey, Baba, it's still Newcastle. He says shout out to 034. Didn't he say that?
I
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Big Bad Tiger, boy NBN, and I'm here with
locked in Kratoz is where you'll find the keys at. It's Kratoz, Mchunu. What's up?
It's your boy Master C G Plat, you know what it is.
and welcome to
034 issues.
And today,
what's happening?
and today we have nothing to talk about. Now it's a joke, man. We got my man. We got my man. He goes by the name. You know, I should stop introducing people. I feel like people should introduce themselves because I feel like I do not a good job. So my name is Alienn, dog, and I come from the Mars shit. I'm showing you, man. But yeah, man, we got my man, Alienn. So tell us what you about, my dog.
Away, Sanbona and Makai. Old school.
Issue.
Sanbona, 034 Issues Podcast for the do. Machita, thanks for having me. Gama, Osiabonga, Oramkize, aka Smiles the Team Captain, aka Alienn, Sloane Sasam Katin, GOE, Guardians of Eden Representer, Rush, Institute of Performing Arts, yeah.
Yes, sir.
We're in the building.
Yes, sir. You also said, Uban Captain one.
Smiles the Team Captain, bro.
We need lately, Nina, with the league.
Smiles have been winning, G.
Right.
Yeah, Smiles are.
Smiles a song.
Smiles a song.
Or
Yeah.
Away. So, man. So, like, I'm sure when someone's really, you go by, not by many names, but you said a lot of things, what you're about. You want to Smiles and face you're about. Irash, GOE, yeah. So, primarily, first to tell us, what are you really about in Vision? What you got to offer to the people or to Newcastle?
yeah, before you answer that, like, who is Alienn?
Who is Alienn?
Alienn?
Alienn, jack of all trades and I mastered them all.
Yeah.
More than anything, I like doing dope shit. Period. If it's dope and we can monetize some way down the line, I'm all in. So I'm the term jack of all trades says it all. In high school I played sports. I've made provincial sports. In Ferrum actually I was the first black captain under 15. After Ferrum I went to DUT. I was didn't do much rugby there, but I picked up soccer. And then I started playing soccer. DUT raised league. It was man of the match. Man of the season, man of the tournament. Even when I tried Umazulu once upon a time, didn't make the cut like that. But from rugby to cricket, then I did music with GOE, Guardians of Eden, Plat, Visto, shout out to Diablo as well, Lock D, 13 Music. That's the whole family. Mrade Fiend was there also in production.
Wait, you said 13 Music?
Yeah, 13 Music.
I know that nigga. Wait, I know
Diablo.
Peso, about myself,
yeah, about myself.
I know those niggas, dog. I had a
ones.
fucking CD, dog. Like in the 13. Was it? It was before I rapped. I think it was.
Was it Kama Sutra Music?
It was a dog.
Yeah, like a chick outside.
Not really, no. It wasn't. It was a tree or some shit like that. It was black and shit. 13. But
Conversations with the Gardeners.
Nigga, I don't remember. I think it's still in the house.
It was a black tree.
Yeah, it was a.
Yeah,
so you got that too, nigga. Oh
yeah, so
boy, that's crazy.
That's dope. You should talk about that actually, because that's what we as GOE brought to Newcastle, like the guerrilla sales of selling CDs on the streets hard.
Yeah.
We weren't the first ones to do it. Our credits or C-section.
Wow, what a name.
Yeah, that's what they used to call themselves back in the day. Yeah, bro. I don't remember what they could break it down themselves, but they were the first niggas we sold mixtapes. Remember mixtapes with the thing? I saw like a Koki or whatever thing they are called. Then they were pushing it like that. But we came through. We bought like a laser ink printer situation. We bought CDs. We printed them. We put our details there. Then we went out and sold in the streets hard. So Diablo, when he came back from Cape Town, 13 Music, when they came back from Cape Town, we linked up. And remember, I went to like high school with Diablo and Locke. So, and Locke once upon a time was the king of Newcastle, bro. Like, no one could touch him because we used to battle Victoria Mall. You know, NHS would come through, St. Dom's, Lincoln, St. Oswald's, we'd all gather there, saying I'm parking, Cambridge corner, man. Used to be like a parking lot, we'd all stand there and then battle. Locke was undefeated, bro. Like, so when he came back from Cape Town, we linked up and then he put the tape together. Then we went out on the streets to sell again. So it's dope that you have that tape.
Oh, this sorry, guys.
Oh, long story.
Talking about Oma Sale, man.
Yeah.
Hey, dog, you know, we'll see how okay, I know them, man, because they're good friends of the family, man. And the dog, Shop Banks, is those are cousins.
Oh yeah, shout out Shop Banks.
So I think that's why she's fully into this records broken stuff and stuff. And if you guys don't know Shop Banks, he does a lot for records broken, not only for records broken but also for 034 issues. So she's
shout
like
out
their
Banks.
cousins, dog. So that's really interesting now that you bring up the names.
That's what I mean. Like the links in between people. They like Abonje. Funny enough, you should mention that now there's Shabangs that can put these two situations together. There's always a link in between those type of people, and finding those people that put that group and this group together. That's where you can actually take this thing to a bigger phase. Kind of like what I've seen you guys do with the podcast. When you invite people to come over to talk, that's you guys interacting and creating that connection. One day you'll get to work with them on Wax or wherever, or in different shows like the other episode when Komo was here talking about doing another events where we can come together and create it. So those like that's what I when I say I like doing dope shit. If there's something that's dope, worthwhile, and then the people around that thing have got some dope energy around it and are really hard workers, I'm there. I want to do only dope shit with my life, bro. Something that's gonna, when I'm long gone, something that's gonna be like, yo, this like Coca-Cola. No one knows Asa Kanda, right? That's the person who made it famous. But he didn't invent the recipe, Asa Kanda. But Coca-Cola is still alive today. Even that chicken licking guy, Colonel Sanders, KFC. Sorry, my bad. Colonel Sanders, he made it when he was old anyway. But the KFC brand's still alive today, and the logo is him. But he's long gone, and people, if you mention that name, Colonel Sanders, like, that's what I want, bro.
Grandpa on the logo. I thought it was Nelson Mandela. I thought I was like, hey, Mandela. I know Mandela.
Mandela of the chicken.
The was like bending a vessel, like vessel was rich, $7. Tried over 99 restaurants. Was $7 to say and became a multi-billionaire. Oh, we can't, dog. Imagine, dog, multi-billionaire. Now, Professor KFC is in over 125 countries around the world.
And he's the founder of that ish, bro. He started that whole thing that we see today. So him, imagine being that guy who's still going out and pitching, this idea to people to invest, up until some data. So kind of like, I also like those two stories I mentioned. I like the thing behind them as well, especially the Colonel Sanders. That's the only thing that will make sure you succeed, right? Don't give up.
It's quite inspirational.
So the fact that if you don't give up at something, bro, sooner or later you're gonna make it, right? Because you're just gonna get better. You learn from the obstacles and the hurdles that you go through. So
that's the whole point.
Yeah, I like the story behind that the most. Which no matter big what give up as long as Adding on that also, we did like, okay, from the music, I came back, I lectured.
Yeah.
Machuba. Then from there, I went back to Joburg, started working on a trading company.
Yeah.
Then I came back, I worked at Benjamin Forex Academy for a while. And then from there, that's when I decided, now I'm going to go and do my own thing now. You know what I mean? I had made enough, I had worked enough and kind of seen, thanks to, shout out to Sean Benjamin, he really opened my eyes. He really opened my eyes to how to get the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's from now. Then I just dedicated myself to moving into a direction where I can become my own boss, on my own thing. First off was with the cannabis thing. I started a brand called Chronic Science. Then I went to Durban. Got a job offer actually in Durban to become operations manager for Africa's first cannabis hub. So I went there and got some learning firsthand about the cannabis hub, started a brand, dropped some cosmetics, still pushing that, and then recently from those cosmetics we met up with a couple of people, economic development side of Newcastle. Then we formed a committee, a beauty and personal care committee to kind of help with all the informal section of the beauty industry. You know, it's amasalon, umuntu wenza inzipho, my makeup, it's a huge informal gap, but the foreigners are coming in and, you know, they've got capital, and then they start pushing our brothers and sisters out of that industry. So we're here to form and formalize it and move with it. Like, we'll teach people, teach them how to make products, teach them how to do their hair properly, give them certification. Because bro, a huge majority of it is that informal trade. Beauty, and beauty is like, in terms of industries in the world, it's number 3. It's right up there with oxygen. Temberga used to say that. Shout out to Temberga. Matambo, she's got like a beauty spa now. I might identify.
Shout out to Temberga. Shout out
also
to
Lindo. She does a masseuse. TK is up there actually. Like saloon. Like a police station. She's got a saloon. He's also there. Yeah, Luchidana Saloon. La Papezo. TK is also part of this committee. Nospe Dynacare. He formulates cosmetic products. Also, we're trying to create a thing where all these people can be represented and get training and access to funding to grow their own thing. Because you don't need much, you just need a skill. Yeah. And then you're off. And then after now, okay, that's cannabis, the beauty cosmetics. Now there's Rush. A friend of ours, Uvisto, from GOE, stays in Rustenburg sometimes, and he saw a franchise there that he took an interest in, Rice School of Performing Arts. He thought like, why not bring this to Newcastle, you know? So it encompasses everything. The original G. Yeah. So now we bought the franchise and we bring it to Newcastle. So we're bringing Rice Institute of Performing Arts. So basically the whole thing about it is like, we want to create a place where Newcastle creatives can thrive. See, so when I said earlier, I do dope shit, bro. Whatever is dope at the time and is gonna be some sort of a legacy, I'm gonna naturally gravitate towards that. As well as like with the podcast, you know, I've seen the potential of this podcast, and I'd like to also work with it, you know, and help grow it so that it becomes it's a Smouser initiative, and I'm all Smouser. If it's Smouser, I'm in, dog. Let's push. Let's work. Yeah. So that's what it's all about. Oh, also helping out to Chief SA, he's a local artist as well. Yeah, Pukavisha. Hey, that was a fire.
He's an upcoming artist, He's an upcoming artist.
So that he recorded.
Yeah. That was a fire. No, it's probably ours. It was like, let me say for me.
Is it for me?
Yeah.
Can't wait. Check that out. Shout out. That was a fire.
That was a fire.
Fire.
And you were right there, you saw it.
I saw it happen. Yeah, it was really dope. So just to summarize everything, Jack of all trades was master them all. My thing I'm really good at is strategy, sales, and marketing. I went to school. I studied business management, so all the admin type side of it, I know how to give you a business plan from A to Z, anything you need, so I understand what a business is, what it takes. I've managed 3 businesses of other people, you know. I've got 10 years worth of experience under working, you know, 6 of those in management positions and roles. My last one was operations manager of Africa's first cannabis hub. Then I went full on entrepreneurship, you know, so yeah, that's what Alienn does.
It's crazy.
And I'm not done, I still want to start a soccer agency. So I'm going to give an agent. So basically the plan is, like, Sfiso Hlanti had a soccer tournament recently and we were sitting there thinking like, dude, must not take talented kids, if they, to give them that opportunity, you know, to go try for a bigger team, and then if they picked up, we can represent them, you know, and that's a win-win for everybody concerned, because Smiles has got mad talent and
mad talent.
Mad talent. So yeah, that's what I'm into. Jack of all trades who's mastered them all.
Love that, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I do a lot.
That's a lot. I need another sip.
Yeah. So Rush is what we're into now, you know, helping with the whole creatives have a platform where they can shine as well.
Yeah.
Oh, dog, I want to ask everyone of us, you know, your views and your thoughts about, you know, the NN Entertainment, the 034, the Newcastle, the Newcastle entertainment industry, you know, all the affairs and whatever is taking place, you know. I'm a views about it, and you know, what do you have to say about it?
I haven't been like tapped in a minute like that with the Newcastle, with the music or the entertainment scene like that, but from back in my day, I think why not look at the current state of affairs is compared to when I was active, you know, as a rapper as well. Then we can kind of, then you act how you guys see the things. No, I can tell you how it was and then you guys can tell me how it is.
How it is.
You know,
no stress.
Okay, let's start with like all right. So when me as Osizweni Keys, aka Alienn Smiles, the team captain, I first started noticing any movement. Okay, my pockets of choice is hip hop. So my hip hop as well. So around those times we're doing the things in high school, the Log D, running around, ciphers, left, right, and center. There also used to be sessions at Deb, well, those, and then African Sciences, shout out original legendary in the scene, Newcastle. He used to do things at basketball courts, and then
which one?
Basketball court.
Oh
yeah. My bands are they peak and they mic, and then let's go. Like I'm a poster, I corner as a ball, I'm say a photocopy, bruh. Then they were humble press. Those were the sessions that started.
That's how fancy days.
So imagine this. Imagine this. Bazo Tata an A4 blank one, bad. Then they go photocopy that thing and then they go post it. And that was like the first time shows started happening in Newcastle. Then from there came Fossil Records. You remember?
Nah, not
Fossil. Okay, there were all projects.
That's Fossil. There's a Fossil. That's me.
4. Section 4.
Oh, 4.
No, Section 4.
Yeah.
Section 4.
Yeah.
That's where the fossil comes from. I don't know the sil.
That's why
but I was with cars. Like you see section like earlier. They know why. It's like please, anyone from Fossil Records, come through and explain the 4. So
please, the Dinosaur Records.
Dinosaur.
You see.
And then I'm the bad guy now. Yeah, if you want to call them dinosaurs, this because they were from my era, you know what I mean. If you want to old dinosaurs, what will win a dinosaur and a human being? What will win a dinosaur and a human being?
Human beings are still around though.
Yeah,
that's because dinosaurs needed a huge act of
human beings
to end them, you know. But anyway, moving aside.
Ain't no act,
so moving right along. So the session started there, you know, and then they got. People went, then once when we were starting to meet like this, you rap, Riley used to make beats for everyone, Morgan also used to make beats, there's also the Rhyme and Reason, that niggas used to do, so that's what used to happen, and then ciphers used to go, you know, there. Hlanganani actually, they were sponsored, the hip hop, it still used to come through. you know, the promotion girls and everything.
Oh yeah.
At the hip hop sessions. They also had KSP, Emma, Taten, Emorali. They had those sessions. So there was a Rhapsody, Pewash, Lelo, that's Parks Griff. Shout out Parks Griff as well.
Shout out Parks.
Yeah, so there's always been, well, in my era, there was always sessions. That was the main thing happening. It's sessions. So everyone, and Magna sessions, session, everyone comes through. Magna session, Emorat, we all go there. Max Rex City, we all go there. So that was our scene, dog. That's how we moved. And then in between, you'd find niggas dropping tapes. Mixtapes in between like that. I used to collect some mixtape like this. Fossil we used to drop as well. Timo 34 LSD. I still have his CDs as well. Then there's this other guy who unfortunately passed away, but he was really talented. Bantsula something. Fossil. But he was really talented. I still have like I kept CDs. I bought niggas CDs, dog, and kept it. OG Man also had CDs that dropped. Or Ayeezy did some things as well. So that was my scene, dog. Yeah. You know. So we had shows. We had Uspa, Food for Thoughts. He used to work with Food for Thoughts. You know them niggas.
Uspa, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they were. He got us a gig to go to Ogi's, dog.
Oh snap!
Yeah, so like Quantum Vibes, more projects, Eaters, GOE, Food for Thoughts, and some other niggas and Sakumbul who was there. Yeah, got into a Quantum Samba, say Ogi's, dog.
Shout out to Spa,
yeah, but that's what we used to do, dog. So and then
what is Ogi's?
Ogi's is a place outside of Witbank, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Right,
so we had so much hype that they called him and like, yo, wanna host some, and then song got paid for the cab and everything. Pambil Savai. That's how we were moving back then, Chief.
Yeah, all niggas were doing.
Yeah. Was that like before like social media was like
before social media, obviously, bro? Before.
Obviously.
The only social media we had was Mix It.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mix It.
I mean, to be fair though, man, when did social media start booming? Was it like around 2011, 12? Oh no.
No, I opened my Facebook account in 2007. And it took a while before it really caught on. Yeah. Okay. You know?
Yeah. So 2007.
I'm an old nigga.
God damn, nigga. 2007. I'm like on the phone.
Oh, that's
what the fuck, nigga? Nigga, I ain't bad. I know I'm a baby around here, but not that bad, dog.
Oh, so that's how our so-called industry was. Yeah. And there was a lot of interest because girls used to pull. You know, you're successful and girls pull up. You know, you're doing something nice when girls pull up. Yeah. Can't hate on that. So shorties pulled up. That's how you know something is successful. Shorties pulled up at the sessions there.
Well, what are statements?
Do you know why? Do you know why? Look at VIP, dog. Every VIP situation. If there's a lot of honeys there, it's going down. You know, and that's why I don't know now if they still do it. I'm gonna post like that. I want to a ladies free before.
Yeah, now it's 50-50 man.
It's about
50-50 manje koki mali 50-50. Yeah, like I used to see posters like that. Oh, ladies free. I'm like, hey, but not anymore.
But think about it.
Not anymore.
If you're a regular single gent and you know which is going to be gang load of females there, are you not pulling up?
I'm not single, so I don't really.
Hence I said if you are single. If you are single.
I don't give a F about these hoes. I'm joking, man. Obviously, I'm pulling through. Yeah.
What is something?
It's fair to say whatever, Baba.
Say whatever.
Say. No, it's positive to these hoes. I'm asking, so are you dating a?
No.
Non-home podcast. Say whatever.
I'm just I'm a ruler, dog.
Yeah.
Do you measure up?
What does that even mean, nigga? What?
Never mind.
What? Wait, hold the fuck up, wait. That shit went over me. That shit went over me like a plane.
It's going down, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So that was our industry back in the day of the dinosaurs. Yeah. But anyway, how's it like nowadays?
How is it like?
I want to ask, music, would you promote Singanga mixes back in the day?
Nah.
Oh, so everything has to be physical.
Yonkin.
Right. Remember look at the scene also back then. Radio, TV. No internet like that.
Yeah.
That's it. That's where you hear dope people. Radio, TV. So as an up and coming artist, that's your goal. Ne? We were lucky we had NCR, but back then people weren't really into NCR like that. Yes, but that was the only platform we called radio. You know, and YouTube, all this internet thing came a bit later. So Tina, what we had to do was get the sessions, bring people here. Once they're here, you're gonna have your shot to kick and impress them. Once you've impressed them, then you can sell them your product at the end of the day. So it was a bit trickier for us in a way. Not hard because everything there's not I can tell load. But it was a bit tricky because you really had to be in people's faces. Now imagine you're a shy kid, né? And you have to
gotta lose yourself.
You have to try okhuluma nabo or scientists, come no project, come no G-Man about or Cash Junior about being on stage. Like, can I perform? Then you still gotta perform. And then remember, because they don't do the pre-rehearsals none. So you're gonna get there maybe depending on the crowd. If they feel you can get a second one. If they don't feel you, so and not. Next. You know what I mean? So it was kind of brutal. So you really had to bring your A game all the time. Not to mention street cred. You don't get on stage without street cred. Street cred battle, 1-on-1, 16 ciphers. Nigga, you not dope. So, and remember back then also back then I'm not that old, but I'm a middle child. But back then the emphasis was on lyricism, bro. You couldn't be, you wouldn't be considered dope if you just made vibes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You'd only be dope if you brought the lyricism, bro. And lyricism, I had to challenge other people in the cypher to earn my spot to go on stage. Once I'm on stage, I have to impress the crowd or move the crowd. That's what MCing is. You move the crowd. If you can move the crowd, then they're willing to buy your CD. Because back then you couldn't just say, yo, here's a link, listen. Or, hey, I'm on constant Wi-Fi, I'm gonna listen anyway. You really had to impress me before I even buy your shit. Kick a 16. Okay, now I buy. That was the culture, though. You know, so it was a bit tricky, because internet wasn't really moving like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's really interesting compared to nowadays. Because, I mean...
Nowadays...
No, I was about to say, remember Mzansi Boy?
Mzansi Boy,
remember Mzansi Boy. Shout out Mzansi Boy. Yeah. But who, like... take whatever you want to say about him, because we all have opinions, whatever. But look at the work that nigga has put in over the years, guy. Yeah, and he's still pushing. You know.
Yeah. It was in a song, no flows. I think, yeah. No flows, beat dog. It was a little track.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was him.
That's dope.
Ray Ocean. It was a project. Yeah, before He Fresh from this. Yeah, it was a single from He Fresh from the. He Too Fresh from the Stars, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it was around the time. So I know him.
Shout out.
Away. So, like, that's one thing that's always impressed me about Mzansi Boy, bro. That guy does not give up and is always pushing, is always in there, in your face. Yo, I'm pushing this now, I'm doing this. You see, he's always fresh, he's always got the look on, he's always maneuvering, he's in the cultural, when arts and culture has something, he's there. You know, that nigga knew how to place himself. That's what it took, bro, to actually be anything. Remember, the best, right now, the commodity, you dope or you trending if you got streams, right? For us, it's street cred. For us, if I had to be known outside MA4, I had to be known outside the Smiles, I had to be known outside of Newcastle. That's street cred. No sharing of links.
Alright.
Word.
Good.
Yeah, well, and I see how it was back in your days. Do you think the guys from your time to find it a bit harder to survive in this current state of in the modern world school right now, because it's no longer you want street cred now, because I remember, you know, Urban Events are the same thing, they're still doing it much. This Chicago rappers mfethu Nonchalantly Zay, no Mac Montana, some guys that we quite know of us states yabo. They still move like that, nigga. Oh, see they lapha America mfethu isakhona those ngasho njani ngithi kunaleyo in that's the term underground rap yabo. So yilabo basesha ama boom bap yabona like ngathi it's back in the day mfethu basahlangana endaweni mfethu they still like pushing out shit yabona they don't want shit online and stuff.
Ain't trying to move forward and
shit. Okay, wow, that's
Now ain't trying to move.
wow.
Evolution of hip hop, bro.
So tell me,
niggas are stuck, bro, in the past.
So if me
no, what's that? What's that?
So among understand that right when you're asking how are niggas coping in the current landscape.
I'm asking Wusi like are they finding it like real hard yabona to cope? Because mfethu yabona almost amagama abantu mention manje. Most of la bantu bethu asababona kakhulu yabo. Yabo. So do you think they're finding it hard to cope? Unlike umzansi boy vele umuntu usushilo ukuthi from that time and nama usayifaka mfethu yabo and shit.
Well, like nah, Mzansi, all fairness, I don't know what he's really up to. I just see him online nowadays because there's no
doing shit.
Push. That's the most important thing, bro. I'm all for pushing, and it's kind of sneaking, really. It's to answer your question truly. It's like, what's your objective? Are you still trying to make it, or you just love making music? You know, I know people who are still putting out music for the love of it now. It's no longer a career or a type of thing that I'm trying to pursue. So now, kind of, that's also subjective. But two, going back to your point, okay, I don't really know those Chicago rappers you mentioned. But when you talk underground is a coin term for my generation, and all it means is just niggas who weren't signed. Pale. It's just you still make music, he still makes music, he got a deal, he's commercial now just because you got a deal. That's just you got a deal, pay. And yes, the subject matter does change because you're trying to sell, you know, return on investment for the record label and all. But underground people are still making music because they can. And they can do whatever they want. The only difference between my understanding of what it was and how it worked back then, underground niggas who weren't signed. And because they weren't signed, they could go hard and they could jump over people's head and have those ballistic words, mama mystic, lyrical miracle, and then ngapa, because it's radio and TV, and we're trying to make the music business versus the music industry. Business. Ngapa, they're actually selling a product. So I would say nowadays, yes, a lot of us, I'll put myself in there, are not as active in making music or putting it out there. There's a multitude of reasons for that, bro. Sometimes umuntu just found something else to do. You'd have to ask them specifically. But boys, so mention it. If you're listening and please come. Because I don't know why you are not putting music out or if whatever the case may be. But I would say also by conversation these days, it's like when you look at the scene as it is, bro, it's like you know, because what you felt.
That's opinion.
Let me finish.
That's very
let me finish. Because when you look at it now, the hip hop that you fell in love with as my generation is not this hip hop. It's still music. It's still music. Yes. And I'll tell you. You know the term they give you guys in new school? They call you skr.
Yeah, which I fucking hate that.
Yeah,
I've never said
nigga, it's
all hip hop.
It's you guys who giving us those names.
Yeah, bro, relax. I'm cooking. Tina, we back in the day, Skinny Jeans was way in Kanye that put it in. But back in the day, remember when I was looking at hip hop and like, oh shit, there's something that's cool that I would like to do. I was watching the Park. The late Park, that era, you know. Rakim I caught up to later, but Park was still like on TV and trending and making music in second, and he was Park, dog, you know. And then post Park, you got DMX, Jay-Z, you know, that era, that classic era, you know. Lauryn Hill, the Fugees,
Lauryn Hill.
Outkast,
Yeah,
you know.
shout out to
So
Lauryn
that type of, this was a niche, not niche, but there was a specific sound or comment, dog. You know, that was the music that,
Still going hard.
you know, you say when
Ice Cube.
my Puma you like, wow, it's really colorful. There's a lot of different, you know, aspects to it. There was Cannabis, if you remember, Can I Pass, Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem Show, 50 Cent came through, OB Tries, you know. That was a bit later,
Yeah,
but you see, as I'm going with it, there was also there was also Marin in there. There was also Bow Wow in there. There was also B2K in there. You know what I mean?
The young Bow Wow.
Yeah, those type of music, they still made them too. But I was like the hip hop that we, as the older generation, kind of fell in love with. You know, it's not this hip hop, and that's why there's a little bit of a disconnect. Cause you know, if I make a boom bap song, which is something that I love, and I can make it dope, and I can still find a way to compete, but it's not going to be received as when a guy comes through and, like, you know, doing I call it lean music, you know.
Nah, man.
That's what I call it. Relax, it's just a label. Yeah, well,
Cocaine music.
lean the music, because everyone sounds so sad and they have the same. That's just my opinion.
But
that's
to
just
be
my
fair,
opinion.
I mean this.
Yeah, well, so to answer your question,
The evolution of hip hop, man.
yeah, it's evolved.
Exactly.
It's evolved, and like,
Besides evolution,
bro, a lot of those niggas,
Oh.
if they were still to make music now, they wouldn't be relevant, because they kick, like, for example, my Orang Patin, wow, what a response. Anyway, he was more of a battle MC type of vibe, and he was that nigga that with the punchlines, the, you know, my basically beats, kill switch beats, and then essentially punchline, you know what I mean? That kind of hip hop today is not gonna be the one, you know. It's right now. So Mang Tata Nklazi, I mean, I would say there's a one, especially because now I need to speak on what I feel as well. I don't hate it, bro. Dude, I bump hip hop. I'm a hip hop lover, G. I'm sure there's a disconnect between those people that made music back then and why maybe they're not making music now. Because one, they're not going to be received the same. The time has changed. Hip hop has evolved. The sound has changed. Everything, even the aesthetics, bro.
Or maybe they don't want to adapt to the new sound.
Yeah, you can't force. If I don't want to, I don't want to, bro. But remember, if you don't change,
don't hate, nigga. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Hate. Yeah, when and the fussy. Yeah, when
to answer your question though. To answer your question, that's why maybe campaign technology.
You guys are not that old.
No, but like, bro,
Come on,
think about it like this, G.
Yeah.
Why would I? Okay, we chopped it up with another friend of mine actually. Say, okay, right now, I wouldn't pursue the whole musical thing right now. If I was me, I'll give you an example. We were able to make physical sales, and once upon a time, like we three Decembers in a row, we did a minimum of 1,000. December was toilet la payane moli, we print CDs, we're chilling, we're moving. Anywhere we are moving CDs. We're hungry, sell a CD. You want to take a shorty out, wherever, sell CDs. You want to sell CDs. Then I'm already got the street cred, right? That I'm known as a dope musician or rapper around in my hometown, whatever. And then I'm able to sell these CDs. Now, I can push the CD and actually make money quickly, return. The total time of investment. I'm sitting here, you make a beat, we record it, we put it on you mix, you master everything, we put it on CD, then we're good to go. Hamba storage, I'll tell my CD, our printer, now we're good to go. We can actually start selling. Now versus today's day and age, you have to put that thing on stream services. How many streams must you get to Spotify before you get $1?
Yo, it's how many streams? Oh, $1.
I'm just asking.
Fucking hell,
before,
nigga, that's
yeah.
It was. I think it
Think
was
about it.
like
120 streams if it equals to 1 unit.
Yeah, 1 unit.
Yeah,
Wait.
Wait.
$1.
Okay.
It's a lot.
I think it's
Cause 1,000,
Yeah,
1,000 is like cents, dog.
It's sense.
Like
Then
Yeah, well,
1,000
so-
then how many-
So it also brings me back to that point, Yogo. So you might have 20,000 streams on a song, but how much physical money are you worth?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can you monetize your music now? It's a bit harder because there's so many niggas. It's a bit easier to make music. Buy a laptop, buy equipment, record, put it on the
Niggas makes it
distributors.
easy to make music.
It's
man.
not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What it is.
It's not.
Yeah, well, so but the monetization value,
Yeah.
I would not, because it's a bit tricky now. It's harder. Shows aren't like that anymore. Even if I could go to a show, Echo and organize a hip hop nine, what am I selling? Now I can try sell merch, but I need to trend. I need a following, social media following. You know what I mean? And I'm not actually pushing music. I'm pushing
The brand.
tangibles.
And
You know
the
what I
brand.
mean?
You're pushing the brand.
Yeah, but
Now
that's
you
what I'm
the
talking about.
brand, man.
Bro. But what makes you into a brand?
Everything, dog. Isn't
We're
it
talking about
around
music
you, dog?
makers, Lana.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But it's
So-
not. It's a business, dog. It's
Yes.
not only music that will have to bring in money for me. And it's
Okay, when as an artist, how are you making? Do you make music?
chill with that. Chill with
Yeah,
that.
boss. Let's talk to you. I talk about me. Let's talk about you.
Yeah, man.
Well, how are
music.
you monetizing?
Through music.
How? Could you run us through?
Yeah.
How?
Through-
You just
This
say
is very
brand.
shit. Spotlights with me.
Man, you
I'm
Okay,
asking.
fine.
Sizo interview and about for peace.
I'm just trying to prove a point.
fine.
We make having a
How is he monetizing? Because the
How are you
brand without the
monetizing,
music.
bro?
Yeah.
Okay,
How are you monetizing
like
the
the
brand?
last money,
Because
the
you're not
last-
talking music
yeah.
right now. It's
Yeah, hold up.
Yes,
The
yeah.
last money I made out of this music thing was through streaming services.
how much?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, what the
Okay.
fuck?
Okay, so-
Niggas asking
My
me
bad,
how
my
much.
bad.
Yeah,
My
but
bad.
it was good money. It wasn't bad money.
So total streams.
Yeah, it was total streams.
What's your
Or-
handle?
The point BN.
Boy NBN, Spotify, Shona.
Spotify raps.
Spotify?
Gonna go Instagram. You will see Spotify raps. The first thing you see.
No,
For real?
First thing.
Nah.
You pinning it apart.
shout out to that. So you see, now you're still talking about the music itself.
Still the music. Exactly.
So how are you monetizing with the brand?
Now that's the difference, yeah, between like me, nah, as a point in what I'm doing right now compared to someone else, nah, who's also doing the same thing, and maybe like, cause I'm slacking right now, dog, cause I'm taking a break and shit, nah, so I'm not making as much or I'm not moving as much compared to, then think of someone, fucking flows, nah. He's making money out of
Speeds.
music, and also like in merch, fresh from the stocks, he's also like producing, making beats and stuff. So go first one to where now, when's that?
I agree.
Is it right? So you told me, we see like back in the day, would you argue with you guys, all of you guys were doing the same thing? Like you're making money off
CD sales.
CD sales,
Yeah.
and what else?
T-shirts, we had T-shirts
Yeah,
too, so it's not new.
Yeah, so that's you guys. You were doing the same things. But oh no, which wena wethu uthi okay mina bengenza ama CD ne-merch and mhlambe bengithola imali ngenye indlela futhi and shit. Let's not put
Bro,
it,
let me break it down to you like
let's
this.
also not put in.
Let me break it down to you like
Okay,
this.
hold up. Can I pause this? Let's not put in the I used to sell to make money. You know what is
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
What is man?
I don't know, dog. What you mean?
Oh, those niggas. Come on.
Let's check.
Come on, niggas.
So weed.
So yeah.
Weed.
You sold weed.
Nah, I ain't sell weed.
Then what you talking about?
Yeah.
Alright, so just to be able to answer your question, bro, your original question, how we monetized back in the day. Yes, we're doing everything just like everyone today is still pushing links. That's we're pushing CDs, we're pushing merch, and we used to do, our sessions every now and then. We'd make people charge at the layer month end, after 3 months, whatever. All plats, GOE member once brought Pro Kid, Red Patini,
Legend.
Pro Kid, Red Patini, no City Lights. Two Mandla Cinema people paid to come watch them. You see, that didn't do anything for his brand, but he made money by becoming a person who's known for the rap. So when he's throwing a show, that he can actually get people out there to help him bring a pro kid and monetize off that way. T-shirts, bro. Personally, angazi though how the numbers are, but I used to see so many of our T-shirts on the streets, though. There was our T-shirts, our T-shirts at GOE. You can even look. We documented it on Insta as well. Gardens of Eden on Instagram. We were, we were like, bro. This one December, and it was. I'm gonna use maybe our worst or best performing month. I'll compare the two. There was this one December when we started selling CDs. We made 30,000 rand. 3,000 CDs were sold in crazy. December. Yes. We were started to get yours. Hustled our way into getting that ETV Sunrise opportunity. Off that money, we sold CDs. Sakwazi get yours and pay rent and food and move around, dog. We secured
30K.
Yeah. That's dog, it's not even a much. 3,000 December. And remember, it's 10 rand a CD. 10 rand a CD. You park your car there. Even if aeroports in,
petrol and food.
No, 30K. Buala. Umuntu uyapaka imoto at the lights or cinema or wherever you are, bro. You say in a group. I come to you, I tell you, I'm the dopest rapper you've never heard about. I kick you at 16 right there. I tell you, put it in your car. If it's whack, it's whack. You don't have to pay. If you like it, $10. $10 is nothing, dog. Do that. It's about 3 in GOE. And we've got Undozo, Diablo, Pushing, and some other girls who joined the street team. So we moved, G. We were moving gang with like 6, 7, 8, 9 of us wearing T-shirts, scroll it down, selling CDs, dog. That's how we got this number. We got to Joburg, did rent, did food for a while. Even bro, I bought Air Forces within 6 months. I say from the walking, trying to save money. SABC Studios, Season Scoop had a thing. We used to go to Hyde Park, hustle, guy. Come back to Newcastle every December, do CDs, re-up, go back to Joburg, dog. That's what we did. And imagine if we're just here in this era. Now, yes, not this era, but squads to make 30K, stay in Newcastle and do shit around Newcastle. But now, we said, we want to be famous, we want to do the shit, we want to blow up. So that was the play. So that's how, to answer your question, that's how we monetize. Physically, immediately. Some people might be feeling happy, they'll buy a CD and a T-shirt, bro.
Yeah.
And then later on, as the CDs kind of phased out, Amachi, the Plats, Nutcase, shout out to Nutcase and Visto. They came up with the idea to get like a QR code scanner. Yeah. So now we're selling you a pamphlet. We're giving you a pamphlet. You give us 10 rand. That pamphlet, you search your screen there, your camera, and then you get the song on the link. Now you're downloading it. So we were able to also move into this new generation by using, instead of CD, QR code scanner, So how we monetize was the best for me. Because it's harder for you guys to for me, I think it's harder for you guys to monetize of anything in this day and age. Because back then, CD, $10, Now a guy has to play streams. I know in America they say 1,500 streams equals 1. The RIAA. I know they say 1,500 means 1 volume of sale. So you have to be streamed 1,500 times for you to make $10. For me, that was a CD
one unit
on 5 of sale.
Yeah. Album wise.
Stage. No, not album. A stream. If your song is streamed 1,500 times, it means it's 1 physical sale.
Bro, was it not 120?
Let that be we singing.
And then
120 streams equals to 1 unit for singing.
Yeah, but imagine now album, your whole album has to be streamed 1,500 times for it to be 1.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty it's highway robbery right there.
Yeah, and then Spotify gives you peanuts. The highest paying.
Peanuts.
Oh. Yeah, the highest paying is Tidal.
What the fuck, nigga?
The highest paying streaming services is Tidal.
For real.
And that's why, bro, I'm actually shout out. Sorry for talking about all Plats, no Visto, no Nutcase, but they were visionary, dog. They also came up with a situation where you talk right now, if you could send an SMS and they had the song saved in G Drive somewhere in the cloud, yeah. And then once you send the SMS, you send the link, you click at the link, and then you just download the song directly to your phone.
Yeah.
And how much was that? R2.50 immediately into the account. It moves from your airtime into the bank account. That's it. R2.50. Where now, the new school apparently have to stream that many times to get even a one physical sale.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's dope. That's dope, bro.
So
Real shit.
So let's talk about the new schools, yeah, and like do a young comparison.
between the old school or the new school, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both.
So what I see now happening in this new school generation, yeah,
Fucking hater, nigga.
I don't hate.
Nyana?
A new generation.
Respect.
Yeah, it's my name.
Respect.
In Donna's ninga.
We're doing it on the highest level, though.
But first, props where props are due. Like I was telling Kratoz the other day, as far as when every time I log on, it's either my WhatsApp, my Twitter, my Facebook and WhatsApp and Insta as well. They as KMG, they always got something working or something that's dropped or something that's coming. You know, for me the hardest lie rounding anyway is Mauser. Online and physically, them are the niggas who are always pushing and doing something new. Corner. Now corner is because of proximity, because I was close. So if I don't know you, I don't see, because another thing our second shows where
you're not tapped in like that.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm not tapped in very, and 2 our second shows that you can go to and listen to. Oh, he's hot. Then start following that way. Now someone has to blow up or a trend before you can what's they offering. But I think you guys will have a more understanding of the new school better than I do, because we at a place where niggas are just putting things on links and move, and then that's it. Like it's a pelil. You don't even see niggas trying to do even like a music video nyana for their work. A link, post, next. Link, post, next. So that's
right now, that's like your perspective.
Balance me.
Tapped in.
Yeah, balance me, chi.
But see, niggas are working out there.
Niggas are putting that.
Niggas are putting on the work. In fact, so niggas are. You learn the music video, niggas are putting out videos. Like videos. In fact, so quality videos.
Who them niggas? That's better. So maybe I'll start listening now.
There's like Socks the rapper.
Socks, Sogis.
I want a quality video because I need to respond and I'll oh, but because you know, Osha video, yeah, artist la Hobson, la Iris. Come on, my face. Okay, yeah. But see, yeah.
But shout out to Socks.
Okay, let's go. Socks the rapper, Flow Speeds and Vezu, Shama music video, dope. Venom rap stars, yeah, well, Venus raps. I'm a video I can face to clean, solid, in face to. I can name a few. Real shit.
Now I'm also about to drop one.
Next all, yabo.
What's in your show?
Bani?
Now, must I see? Now, we're gonna do something. I see quality videos in face to HD shit on my fucking TV. Yabo. I'm a video. I call it. Shows. My shows are called.
Where?
My shows are called. Morale and face. My shows are called.
When last did you go to a Morale show?
I mean, I talk.
No, was I?
Even worse. Even worse. I've never been to Morale.
Okay, cool.
So that's me. That's me, yeah, boy. But shit is still out there. It's not because I don't do shit, yeah, boy. Shit is not there.
Do you go to Morale?
Yeah, boy. But niggas go there. Yeah, boy.
But shout out to O34 gang movement, the host day.
Yeah,
he show on the 16th June, but in youth day event, sort of shit, yeah. But it was a success. He pulled up, niggas pulled up, bro. People pulled up.
Shows are still there.
It was a success.
Niggas are even performing on scrapyard. Now, mind you, it's when we went to shoot that episode, niggas were actually performing there.
Which niggas?
It was O34 gang. Yeah, it was O34 gang was performing there.
Gang.
Yeah, well, and a couple of other niggas that we didn't know, but because of that shit, we're like, you remember I tagged you, we posted your mumchi, the language, etc. That's the guy from the scrapyard. So now we did that, yeah, but I don't know this guy, but I'm interested. Yeah, well, fine. I might not remember a lot about him, but
But you're gonna go and listen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and listen.
That's what's up.
Bro. So, how much shows are out there in Facebook? Obviously,
no shows.
Hold up. Obviously, Facebook. Iponda ukuthi awasekho njengani. Yabo. You guys in Facebook, you guys were more physical. Yabo. Thina bethu sesenjani thina bethu izinto zethu ku-internet. As much as ama shows ekhona, but in Facebook, what we operate will be through the internet.
That's why we promote.
Bedroom MCs. Bedroom MCs. Visto's got a line. He says you're hot inside a duvet, bro. Ayeezy or the show. But to me, bro, there's no.
You trying to tell me which one? You trying to tell me reach was more than us?
No. That's debatable because you guys can reach outside. Not you guys per se, but if you're on streaming services and you're pushing guys, you can even reach overseas.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, that's an app. That's another thing. That's another thing. Which maybe we had sound Reverb Nation. Yeah, well, there was a time as GOE. No, push it was we were number. Top 3 in Jersey consistently. Reverb Nation. I work for Newcastle, bro.
Nah, still. Fucking KZN. I was top 5. That's still your shit. Reverb Nation.
Yeah. I'm talking about.
I was top 5.
Yeah, dude. I'm just saying we were top 3 in Joburg.
KZN.
That's impressive. We were top 3 in Joburg.
In the city.
Yeah.
I was
more people, more competition.
In the province.
Yeah, G. Fine.
What you want to say?
Props to you. Moving on.
Yeah,
So, my whole thing is, you guys, the streaming era, you can reach more. But we also had something like a Reverb Nation where you could get it doing collabo on there and see push. So it's nothing new. Anything that's put online. We had Data File Host. We had Audio Mac was the most recent one that we uploaded on. So there's nothing new about uploading your things online. Maybe if your streams are doing better than others, then you got momentum. But my point is, the average person that waziwa machitako, pelo, which you are rapper, yes, you might be doing 1,000 streams, 2,000, and even go as far as maybe like 6,000 monthly plays. Outside of that, in real life, no one can say, hey, that guy's a dope rapper. And it is also subjective because the first people you're gonna share your link to are your friends. And then they share. I'm talking about when you pull up to a spot, you bump a spot, and the whole crowd is singing, and you don't even have their phone numbers. That it's a different type of impact that I'm talking about. I'm not taking anything away. You talked about videos now, bro. Our videos, we go around on the laptop, play the video right there, and then sell you the CD. What are your videos doing for you? I was back then anyway.
YouTube now, dog.
Yeah. But everyone's videos are on YouTube, dog. Relax. I'm saying is, we used music videos as a form of marketing right there and then. With somebody laptop, play the video right there and then. That's 4 minutes of your time. If you're not impressed, you don't give me $10. So I'm trying to show what these things that we did monetized. Or that was the aim, really, to come monetize, grow numbers, impact onto the next level. Monetize, grow impact onto the next till you get to a level maybe where you blow up. I'll give you a prime example. Yes. I'll give you a prime example. Projects had an insane hype like us, and in Newcastle, every show he walked to, he had a song that everyone would know.
Yeah.
Because he performed it so many times that people would know that he'd get a reaction. He got support, but then they put out the tapes, then the people bought the tapes, then he went on to the next level, Season Scoop. Then after that, he got like proper, bro, that guy held down Season Scoop, bro. Caesar was impressed by projects with it. He, you understand, from his hype, and Street Impact and all of that. There's niggas who got 30, 100,000 streams. They've never been in a platform that's even close like that. But projects went on the platforms and killed it. He performed. They had even like a performance type of setup around a Season Scoop, full clip, and from that momentum, he went on to win King of KZN, bro, SA Hip Hop Awards. That's what I'm talking about. So if you want to say yeah, we do this. I can say that nigga did all of that and got the award, King of KZN. GOE, Guardians of Eden did all of that. They got 30,000 rand on the 1 year. The next year we did slightly less, and then Sayega, when we did the last one, I think 11 or 12k. The last December we sold, and I think that was the last time we actually did the whole street movement like that. What was the result? Physical money to sustain us in Joburg and the hustle there, as well as an ETV sunrise. That's the result we did all of that, and that was the end result. Yeah, well, so as a person, new school back to it now. Oh, switch it up. Yeah. New school. When you come back to the new school, yes, you've got songs online. Yes, you've got videos on it. But what are they doing for you? You know, what think about that for 2 seconds. Yeah, what is that doing for you? We all everyone goes into it trying to blow up in some way or another, or monetize or make money. Dex doesn't need the fame. A guy like Dex doesn't need the fame, but he's making coin. At least that's what it's doing for him. There's monetization, there's thing.
He's doing the same thing.
Exactly. So if niggas like that can do that, what is everyone else doing that's active right now? Like if I was to say, let's rate them 1 to 10 in terms of what they dope, they do this, intangibles, things like accolades. Then it's a different story.
It's still subjective though.
It is subjective, but I can show you an award. What can you show me?
No. Oh, also, you're talking about an award of a category that does not exist anymore. Dog.
King of KZN.
Yeah, it doesn't
exist anymore.
It does, but he still did it though.
Yeah.
What is everyone since then? Who's won any award for hip hop from Newcastle? Crickets.
Nah. Oh, fucking Du Bois did. Du Bois.
Oh yeah.
Du Bois fucking did. Du Bois.
What award did he do?
It was Metro FM. Was the video of the fucking year.
Yeah.
I remember that shit. Yeah, nigga. Fuck yeah, nigga. We're doing something, mama. We're doing something. Hey, Baba, it's still Newcastle. He says shout out to 034. Didn't he say that?
I genuinely did not know that.
Yeah.
I only know that one Du Bois song.
Fucking hell.
So that's
I am so relieved. Fucking. He's fucking young. That nigga is young.
How old was when did he win that? Which year? Do you remember?
It was I remember the year because Ricky Rick won. Wait, hold up. Ricky Rick won the award where he kind of like shook the business, where he kind of like
that's what Kuruma called.
Yeah. It was that
They
year.
bought the awards and the noise.
It was that Lelo. You remember that shit?
He won.
What did I say? He won that shit.
Didn't see it.
No, Fetch, honestly speaking, I did not know that prior to today. Like we talked, I don't know the boys like that. I only knew him Hallelujah because he had AKA. You forced me to listen like, hey, this is a dope track. And then I even heard about Dope Dreams after the fact. Yeah, Hallelujah. So that's prop. I didn't even know that the boys won the was it Metro Award?
Yeah, Metro Award.
Best music video.
Yeah, music video of the year.
Which Dope Dreams year there?
Was it
No,
Dope Dreams?
Yeah, it was dope.
It was Dope Dreams, né? Yeah, Dope Dreams, because I remember the whole. Yeah, I watched that.
Nah, props to that, G. See, now there's 2 people from Newcastle who've won awards.
And maybe there's more.
There's more. There will be more. We just don't know. Come tell us about what you did.
Slide on them niggas.
It's on you.
Slide on them niggas.
But I think what I wanted to emphasize. Sure, it was dope that you came through and said the boys won, because in my head I've always known that it's project. And for me, what was dope about that whole project thing was like then it was all script cred, but bro, it wasn't just about project. You don't understand. It was the whole fossil movement around them niggas, bro. You know, the whole team they're putting out, because there was also Chili Mane on the label. I remember he had a Zone 14 song. Calling like Zone 14, my pal, or every now and then, you know.
Also, Kuzalo mfethu konjubani mfethu le ntombazana lena ingoma yakhe yayidlala Kuzalo. Besu. Real with Love. Is it Real with Love? Yeah, Real with Love. You know Real with Love? Yeah, it's from 034 now. I don't know if she's active anymore like that, but like Ganuk SoundCloud yakhe, amazing artist in face. Her stuff was also playing like on Uzalo
Zalo, Magogo loves Zalo.
So Hey, Vetsu.
That's
Hey, man.
proper, and that's like that's another thing you know. It's called scoring. Yeah. When you're gonna put audio onto movies, you know.
To visual.
Yeah, visuals. That's a nice way to put it. It's another category. People are making. I can make 30-second beats, horror, scary move, that's another pocket that you can profit off. You just make a library of all these sounds and then you send them off.
Some of those beats are iconic now. They look like say we into village or like something scary, that clip, and imagine for Leo sound
So back to the new school, old school. So okay, we've got 1-on-1 with awards that we know of right now.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me more. I'm more interested about finding out the new school, what's happening. Let me try tap back in and see what's happening with Senior.
Okay. So
tell me more.
Shout out to Venom Revs for pulling up at podcast at DJ Switch. Put me on Switch. Shout out to that. He was representing 024 on the highest level.
Oh, salute.
Shout out to that.
Venus Raps was also on Facebook. We shot
Who's Venus, bro? Like, I hear this name, but I can't put a thing to it. I'm not. I told you I'm not tapped in. That's why in balls I need to tell me who you bumping, like 034 dog. Who you bumping?
I'm bumping myself.
Hey, nigga ain't giving no credit, dog.
But who would you say, like, give me top 3 other artists other than yourself or the crew that you listen to?
Well, I can give you flows. I listen to that nigga bump that.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so far, I am not see Uban because we're gonna keep Uban, please. Oh, this guy, this Clyde.
Clyde, yeah.
Yeah, Clyde is nice. Can put him on. And the latest Uber eating is the last time we go point and the niggas I listen to I said 3-4. Yeah.
I slept on Ayeezy's almost be someone, huh?
How
so he slept on Ayeezy's piece someone.
Yeah, I'm bumping that shit.
I'm
bumping that.
Ayeezy dropped?
Ayeezy dropped? Quite a weak gangster, this guy. So
I'm joking.
It's like it's on the circle. So
it's circle is like you want to but let me give you people outside the circle.
Yeah.
Fucking Venom Rap is outside the circle, ne? Venus Flows, iconic slasher, ne? Ray Ocean.
That's a nice iconic slasher.
Yeah.
Ray
Ocean.
Trill
fucking notes. But finally he's like, okay, he's not like that, but then yeah. Trill notes in fair too.
Trill note, bro.
The rest
props to y'all too. All these names that you guys are saying to be dope, who's put me profile there, Mr. Editor, do your thing.
Shout out to Trill Notes too. He's doing wonders.
Nah, too much. Too much.
Shout out to Trill Notes.
Thanks, but Venus was he got my short list. Yeah, what was this competition, dog?
He put me on. But Venus Raps.
Yeah, it's sports scene,
yeah.
2022. Yeah, sports scene. It was good.
Yeah.
Top 15, right? Or top 10.
Finale, bro.
Finale, dog. I know. Imagine, I was talking strictly rap.
No, Newcastle people doing something.
Newcastle people doing something.
Put me on.
Yeah.
We're calling up my BET hip hop award.
Oh fuck! Yeah, Venus Rap.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been sleeping on Venus. Sorry, man.
2022, bro.
2022 BET hip hop awards. She performed.
You see, there's a lot of dope people from Newcastle doing dope shit. That's the most important thing.
I need to say I hip hop band.
Nah.
Melanin, dog. Melanin was top 15, top 10, 16.
Yeah,
Idols, SA.
Idols.
Yeah, Idols, SA.
Oh, no, it's all. Come to the smile, sleeves, smile. What's a long hole?
That vicious show.
Yeah, that guy's got a nice voice.
So you see,
shout out to you, G.
You need to pull up, bro. We need to chop it up. We need to chop it up.
My point is, dog, as much as okay, fine, we're not on the streets like that no more, but niggas are still doing shit. We're still like performing on the highest level. I feel like mine is more of ukuthi it's more like sekuyinto personal ukuthi okay mina I'm gonna do this yabo ama roots awasafani manje mfethu yabona we're not trying to okay sell CDs and then okay try
what's the outcome for what's the outcome that you try like if it's not selling CDs or doing this like what's the outcome the end game or where the targets you've made it.
Yeah, that's different targets. Yeah, that's very different targets. Yeah, so for me, the end game phase. So I want to make fucking Records Broken O34 issues so fucking big. Nah, I want to be first. And you see like Records Broken. The fact is, I kind of was a production company, entertainment production company. I want to be first up there. I know it's like reach for the stars and shit, but I really genuinely working towards this phase. So I wanted to be up there with fucking the likes of Osizweni phase, so about Universal, in terms of in hierarchy phase, like to me, that's my end game. So someone else is different. I wanna make money. I wanna make $1 million. Someone I wanna own a record label, my own record label. I wanna be a fucking independent artist forever, and I wanna make music on the highest level. Like our roots are so different for each. I wanna like and so that's why you hear a lot of niggas new school cats don't even give a fuck about radio. They don't give a fuck about TV no more like that because the internet is holding us down.
Introducing Rush Institute of Performing Arts. So referred to as Alienn, Visto, Bass, Platinum Punchliner, not that case, not we got together and decided we are going to contribute to the Newcastle entertainment industry by bringing you guys Rush School of Performing Arts, Institute of Performing Arts. So basically the whole thing is we are going to take local talent, develop them and showcase them in the world stage. That's just the breakdown. So part of it is we're going to have theater, we're going to have music, we're going to have acting, like screen acting, like the podcasting as well is going to be incorporated into it. We're going to have traditional dancing, so anything in the arts. We just want to become a institute that helps develop local talents and takes them to Hollywood or wherever, or we can even create, the plan is to create our own self-sufficient industry. So there's, for example, the previous podcast I've seen, abantu bathi you have to go to Joburg, abanye abantu bathi there's no industry in Newcastle, abanye bathi there's no support, there's nothing. So this is the answer. Rush Institute of Performing Arts is the answer to all those things. So when an artist you don't know how to get started, you don't know where to go to record. When an actor you want a production, we are going to be bringing all of that to you in Newcastle very, very soon. So Rush, look for us on Facebook and social media. The parents company is in Rustenburg. The lady is Jude Hall. She's the founder and CEO. So we just got a franchise and are bringing it to Newcastle. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, so that's what we're all about with the Rush. Yeah.
So will you manage my artist, the Rush manager?
Rush is gonna do a whole lot of things, bro. For me personally, I want to be able to take an artist from Angaz Luto, I just know how to sing, into a star, finished. So that will take care of, for example, if you guys you pushing record labels, KMG and Broken Records, right? Will help register it, get you formalized. Will help you with the Sambro, Sapra, Capasso, all of those things. So if you're having issues where you're recording, there's gonna be a HQ where you can record. If you need places to go do shoot your visual things, the HQ will cover that. So we're gonna be a development agency for artists and anyone involved in the arts. Entertainment. So from when it's all figure, saying this is what you can do or this is what you want to do, and at the end of that, we'll help you realize it. So we'll cover everything in between, including some people know how to sing but they don't know how to sing well. So there'll be training and coaching and all of those things. And the whole plan is we want to do like plays. Yeah, like Osizweni is the community hall, the community hall, let's say a town, the farmers hall. Imagine once every 3 months there's a play that you go see there, you know. Amajitakozi who are good at acting, also by actor Pamgwen.
Yeah.
You know, and if Victorian Mall is closed, imagine if we could shoot a movie or 3 or 4 movies and over the weekend once swabeko ne Victorian Mall. Ama movie enziwa yithi. Yabo njengoba benza uMzansi Magic. But in a so shoot a movie so afake khona esinema. So when we go into cinema, if Victorian Mall, we can my thinking is we can activate it again. Ne? So if you guys are shooting movies, so we will go watch you in a movie locally. That's dope,
okay.
Yeah,
That's
the plan.
Bro. So basically, buffet too. No excuses, no
excuses.
No excuses.
Be on the lookout.
Outside, you go lose a rush.
Yeah,
be on the lookout for it, man.
Yeah, because the thing that is a biggest problem. Most people want a building, but it's not an industry. They want to see the placing where they want to see a place where this whole thing is being recorded or filmed or being shot. They want to see that and say, now industry. But us doing this now, this is part of it. You're in the music industry, I'm in the entertainment industry. Isn't that not an industry that we are creating amongst ourselves? So the only thing, we haven't blown up or we don't have like fame to be able to say, you know.
Capacity is the one.
So so that's hence with this we want to say no more excuses, or no more pointing fingers. This is the solution. The rest is up to us to do. Put in the work.
For real. Bafethu, senzwile go check out Rush
Institute of Performing Arts.
Yes, sir. On Facebook.
IG.
Yeah.
YouTube, we've got a lot of things that they've done on YouTube there as well. So what's cooking, what's coming. Or else you can just hit me up on my personal IG, which is Apex Warrior Alienn. It's a long name, I know, but Apex Warrior Alienn. And then I will be able to give you more information about Rush.
Yeah, shout out, man. And be on the lookout now. Back to the podcast. Yeah.
Danko.
Don't forget to subscribe, Buffet, to like, comment, and share it too. And we out.
Love don't pay bills, I need to get paid. So I stay clear of the tricks of this trade.
Yeah.
Too much flossing, not enough skills.
Yeah.
Too many bad bitches, not enough queens. You, just a walking cliche, you're cloning each way. Stupefied mind on the brink of decay. They're trying to make enough so they can move out the hood. I'm trying to make enough so I can buy up the hood. I first came through on a boombox beat, putting your castle on the map, put that verse on streets. Smiles are on my back, can't drop that shit. This one's for the fiends, OD on this piff. I've been hustling most my life. From street corners to academic honors, I'm chasing these bright lights till I fade to black. Alienn. G.O.E. Shout out.
If you think we got what it takes, pull through and drop your 16 or 8 or 24 bars. Slide through, Zwalano.
And we out.
And we out.